Hey people, 5 Aces here. Welcome to the Tiberian Threeway Finals. This is the epic conclusion to the TDGL, and seeing as Orb is pretty much out of the picture, it's up to those two gentlemen to duke it out over the first place. We've got in the bottom left corner ZxGanon, and his opponent spawning as GDI. His opponent spawning as not, it's Blackened. Scout vehicles trading a couple blows. Even before I can get my introductions done, the action just never stops in Tiberian Dawn. It's just how this game works. Non-stop aggression. Alright. So, what are the build orders? There's gonna be a ref first for Ganon and a Hand of Nod first for Blackened. So he's gonna pump some infantry out there. A couple deterring minigunners, just a bit of a deterrent. The scout vehicle here of ZxGanon has the distinct disadvantage of not having the infantry with him. Also, numbers disadvantage, but he is scouted. He's doing an extremely good job of scouting here. You can see here, he just notices that there is lots of minigunners scattered about. Even Einstein. Oh, that's Dr. Mobius. Cool. I didn't know. So right, the scouting here really good. And this appears to be a double engineer. Oh my goodness, no way. He's gonna give him the old loop around, isn't he? Okay, first engineer going into the derrick here. And he thinks this is safe, but think again. Because ZxGanon has found the flank with his gaming instinct. Yep, that's 500 down the drain. Kiss it goodbye. Yikes. So, a pretty bad start here for Blackened, who's also getting ref blocked here, so he doesn't have income now. Ah, this is so painful. And the Humvee still has enough health to trade with the Nod Buggy. So, if he comes in... Alright, that was a bit of a mistake by Ganon. He shouldn't have started firing. If he just had it kept on hold position, he could have actually won the engagement against the Nod Buggy as well. And then still blocked the Tiberian Refinery. But, yeah, small details here. Ganon is still in a dominant position. He's gotten... Okay, he's got one Harvester, and he's pumping out 3 Humvees. What's the production tab like? Okay, 3 Humvees into Harvesters. So that's a bit of an early pressure build. Ganon pretty much needs to make something work here, and if the entire army just collapses, there's gonna be a problem. But infantry in Tiberian Dawn, yeah, just not the most mobile and agile units here. It's like the pawns in chess. Just not enough mobility. Oh, yikes, he's found the rocket soldiers as well. That's like the best thing he could have hoped for. That's a field day for Ganon. He is gonna try and take this engagement as well. The Nod Bug is so low, gets picked off immediately. Wow, fantastic kiting here. This is just a bit too deep, but this is just beautiful play by Ganon. Even timing his bursts. Yeah. Even timing the bursts in such a way that he doesn't take more unnecessary damage. This is just stellar play so far, yeah. Jesus Christ. After this engagement, Blackened is down 2,200, and that's like 3 minutes deep. It's not looking good for him. He is trying to wall off here. Mass chain link barrier, it's like all he can do for now. He's cornered into his base, safely tucked into the back of his base like a wounded animal. It's not a nice analogy, but it works. He's also still on double Harvesters, and behind all of this, ZxGanon has just macroed up. He's on 4 Harvesters. He doesn't have much. That's his starting infantry, and he's got 2 wounded Humvees. But it's enough to just incite the fear. Because as soon as they're gonna go to town on the oil derrick, yeah. Blackened is gonna feel the pressure. He's gonna probably feel obliged to move in with his 4 Nod Buggies, and depending on the vector, but he should take the engagement. Or ZxGanon should take the engagement, depending on what units are in the front lines. Yeah, look at how tanky the oil derricks are in TD, by the way. It's very much different from RA, where they're made of paper mache. So far, just nothing going in Blackened's favor. He's got 1 oil derrick to his name. The second oil derrick is scouted, but it's not saying much. Okay. Oh, they took a good engagement here, finding the wounded ones first. That was good focus fire by Blackened. Oh, nice. Gets the cleanup. What does he have in the back of this? There is just 4 Harvesters. 5th Harvester coming online here. And the oil derrick is slowly getting whittled down. This is just free damage that those rocket soldiers are gonna be pumping out. 4 Humvees. Yeah, this time is gonna take the engagement because, again, rocket infantry in TD, slow as molasses. Oh, the pawns of TD. And in come the rooks to just finish them off. Ah, that's more like bishops. Really high mobility. Bishops or rooks. Okay, MCV, he's going for a push here, isn't he? Either that's a really greedy expansion or he's going for a crazy push. Let's see. Oh, he's got his 2 war factories up as well. That's such a good timing window. He knows that Blackened... Okay, Blackened has now finished his 2nd airstrip. So, he's going for recons though. And the recons don't... I don't see this game going Blackened's favor. The recons just don't trade well here. Recons not the right answer to Humvees. Rather the other way around. And something has died somewhere. Probably just a scouting rifle or something. Oh my goodness. Not like this. All the recons with their shitty turn rate are gonna get obliterated. There are lots of rocket soldiers, but against this many Humvees, rocket soldiers just don't stand a chance. You need guard towers. Guard towers would be an answer. Maybe walls would be good actually. But walls are pretty expensive. Even the chain link barrier, even just finishing the wall in here, would be decent. Because only the rocket soldiers can shoot over those, and I'm pretty sure that light vehicles, even in TD, don't crush chain link fences. My goodness, this push. This is a crazy timing push with triple barracks on the way for ZxGanon. He's just gonna spam out infantry. Like, oh my goodness, like there's no tomorrow. Blackened has overtaken him in the income, but is it enough? Is it enough? Oh my goodness, the MCV is tanking. It's soaking up so much fire. And it's still alive. What the hell? You just can't finish it off. There's just not enough damage left to finish off the MCV. It gets out scot-free. This is game. Straight up, pulling the harvesters, he's pulling the goalies. That's yeah, a nice attempt, but the defense is not stalwart enough to deflect the push here. MCV still alive on the pixel filth. If he deploys here, I'm gonna be stoked. Yeah, it's going back in, alright. Ha! In come the Humvees as well. Just trying to close the gap here. And that's it for game 1. What a play. Okay, this timing push, triple barracks into pulling your MCV and using it as a tank. That is fantastic. I want to see more of those crazy strats. That's something that TD has been sorely lacking, you know. Innovators, people who just come up with those innovative builds and are like, yep, I can make this work. This was juicy. On to game 2.
Battle control terminated.
Alright, we're live with game 2 out of hopefully 5. This is being played on Badland Ridges, one of those maps where you have to move out very early. And we're also this time around seeing a GDI mirror. That's what I like to see. So we're gonna see if APC spam is still in the meta or not. But yeah, due to the nerfs, I'm expecting to see less APCs, or at least seeing them be less effective. Okay, again, ZxGanon just moving out his lone Humvee, his lone ranger scout there. This time a barracks first for him, and a barracks first for Blackened as well. He is again... Well, okay, never mind. He's again going for the greedy route. He's just building engineers. Super, super risky. If you know your opponent does have a Humvee on the loose here, why just send in an engineer? It's so easy to get picked off. And those Humvees can play loop-de-loop, loop around all day long, because it's really hard to catch them out. They both have the same speed. You need to like utilize road advantage, which is something that is very hard to maintain, even on a map with many roads like this one. Okay, that's a lot of early infantry. He has sold the barracks. Now this is something that's a bit of an imbalance. Oh, yikes. Oh, does he have the guts to go for the engineer? He does. My goodness. Ah! Down he goes. Down she goes. Engineer doesn't even get to pack his lunchbox and write the farewell letter to his family. Yeah, the problem here is that an early barracks with a barracks cell, it costs you 500. Oh my god, the block again. The barracks costs you 500. Then you sell it, you get a rebate of 250, and you also get 2 more minigunners. So you basically pay 50 bucks for a temporary barracks, and you just build a couple infantry, then you sell it again. That's a bit of an imbalance. I guess it's gonna be nerfed. So yeah, it's just something minor, but it's so easy to abuse that for getting some early infantry out and then building the barracks, rebuilding it later on. Just an interesting tidbit here. So yeah, he gets 1 oil lyric, and ZxGanon has also taken 1, interestingly enough. But his positioning was such that the Humvee was always on the aggressive, on an aggressive stance. Oh yeah, kickboxing minigunners, I like it. Yeah, okay, can someone in the comments tell me, was that an animation in the original? Because I don't remember the minigunners like dancing. I don't remember them doing kung fu moves. But that's pretty cool regardless. So yeah, double ref here. Double ref plus War Factory, and ZxGanon has again opted for the eco-greedier route. He's probably sold a refinery somewhere along the line. Moving out now. Blackened, yeah, needed to wait on his weapons factory to come online. And the eco, yeah, relatively even still. Both on 2 harvesters. Oh god. Okay, so there's a problem, or it's not really a bug. It's actually intended, I believe. If you send your engineer into an enemy structure and you forget about it. Okay, so because for him it was still neutral. Then he sent the engineer in. And if he does what I'm thinking he's doing right now. So it just wasted an engineer. That's basically a second engineer down the drain. So what happened there is he thought the structure was neutral, so he sent an engineer in. But engineers only capture neutral structures. Against enemy structures they inflict 51% health damage. And if they're below a certain threshold, then they're gonna capture them. So yeah, engineer wasted, rip. Let's see if Blackened is better than Orb at spotting threats for his rocket soldiers, because those are pretty damn close to the Tiberium. Just saying, just putting it out there. You guys like living on the edge, I guess. That's an all-rocket composition so far. We're seeing that's like 7, another 4 here. No minigunners. Really risky because a couple minigunners can just run rampant. And ZxGanon has prepared a drop of some sorts. Might also be rockets, I believe. Or maybe it's just a couple minigunners as a diversion. Who knows? Anyway, we're gonna have 5 harvesters here and a wall off for Ganon. And Blackened's up to 4, so he's still a bit behind, but he's taking the blue tip, so it's almost even. At least for the time being. In goes the APC. We'll see, we'll see. Alright. Wall off is still not completed. Those are really expensive, like 200 wall piece. In the early game, that's quite significant. Okay, the APC is gonna get murdered by just a flock of rockets. It's like a rock flock. Can't stop the rock flock. That's pretty solid. So yeah. They have been nerfed against infantry, interestingly enough, so they only tickle infantry nowadays. It's 6 rocket soldiers. So we're gonna be back to APC builds from the weights, it looks like. There's a complete load-in for Ganon. This just gives you so much mobility. I love this playstyle, it's so much fun to play it out. Because with this mobility here, you can transport your entire infantry army from one end of the map to another within like 20 seconds. Whereas, previously, that was a hassle. Or, without APCs, it's always a hassle to just send them around. Infantry are so static. Alright, that's at least 12 soldiers, 16 infantrymen that I'm counting here. That's quite the army. Yeah, obviously, Blackened does have an army of his own, and I believe all of his infantrymen are just gonna be rockets. When he pops them out, that's gonna be like 12 instant rockets. Instant rocket goodness, just add water. They're gonna pop up.
Civilian killed.
There's a follow-up. Wouldn't be ZxGanon if he didn't have a follow-up plan here. And double War Factory online. Does he? Yes. Double War Factory online for both. So why does he have more eco? Oh wait, he's on 6 harvesters. Blackened is at 4 harvesters only. That's a... yeah. It's not that much eco. That's drastically lower than it should be at this stage of the game. So again, this is gonna be a hard fight today. The fighting position is gonna be good. The unloads are gonna come out And there is the home field advantage with the turret. Turret gonna do a number on those APCs. A couple burning husks already piling up. Ha! The killing fields. Alright, this attack looks like it's over. It's gonna be deflected momentarily. Yeah. In come the rockets from the backlines, just cleaning up. Someone asked for cleanup service. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, good sir. And here are medium tanks, so he does have a follow-up plan here. First attack, definitely deflected, but the economical situation... Oh, wow. He is ahead by 7k despite losing this engagement. That's so significant. That just goes to show how much of a difference a bit of eco can make. 5 hours just now for Blackened, and he just hasn't tapped out this field yet. So he's gonna be behind on the economical 8 ball. And he's also got so many rockets. I don't like how many rockets he has, like the ratio is just not that good. Rock to rifle ratio should always be at least 1-to-1. Otherwise, you're either going up against someone who's exclusively spamming tanks, or you're doing something terribly wrong.
Civilian.
Not many minigunners for ZxGanon either, so it just balances out, I guess. Wow. Just, yeah, drive over the corpse of the civilian, yeah. Jeez.
Civilian kill.
OpenRA is a mess is a bloody game sometimes. Yikes. Nice roadkill here, but the medium tanks are gonna come in. They're gonna have a good position. Wow, tier 3! Ganon has tagged all the way up to tier 3 here. And there's not gonna be much recourse because Blackened definitely not in the position to afford tier 3. Mammoth tanks being produced, mammoths and mediums. Ion Cannon is ticking down 4 minutes. This is again just looking like like an absolutely amazing game for Ganon. Can't even afford to place an expendable scouting APC here. Wow. 3 medium tanks going in, but immediately being scouted. That's so important, just having a couple minigunners on the flanks. Also this oil derrick. I guess this is gonna get into the head of Blackened because he knows he should have had this oil derrick for like 10 minutes. Instead, it's in Ganon's hands. First Mammoth tank is rolling out of the factory here. The Mammoth paint train production has started. Bring it on. Third expansion being taken by both, but obviously we're taking a look at the earnings. ZxGanon has just always been ahead. Yeah, he's only 4k assets up here. That's still manageable. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 medium tanks. This is just gonna be a numbers game. The entire army out of position. Can he rotate in time? I think he's gonna lose at least a couple structures here. ZxGanon doesn't know that this has been scouted, but it doesn't matter because he can just keep on inflicting structural damage. Immediate sell order on the refinery. Power plants going down. That's so bad. If he lands in low power mode, he's gonna be in a world of hurt because there is no power down feature in this. Okay, couple grenadiers mixed in. As long as the tanks are stationary, this is gonna be an okay fight. But as soon as they're gonna pull out, it's just not gonna do much. Yeah, the entire army just being entirely too late. That's why APCs are sometimes preferable, because you can just transport around your rocket soldiers so much easier. Lots of low medium tanks here, but ZxGanon pulling out successfully. It's always good to see, bringing his boys back home. ZxGanon also going for a helipad, so I'm expecting the Orcas to come out anytime soon. He's in a dominant position. The economy 10k up now. Productions tab, airstrike is ready, and Blackened doesn't even have the airstrike yet, while the ion cannon is ticking down here for Ganon. I'm not liking the odds. Just gonna call it like I see it. 5 mammoth tanks. How are you even gonna stop this? You need an ion cannon of your own. APCs are definitely not the prime choice here. Also, transition to lots of minigunners. Oh, finally he's taking down the lyric. That was about time. Okay, the engagement is almost about to... Excuse me? Excuse me, good sir. You might have forgotten something. Okay, it doesn't matter. Engagement is starting and this is gonna be a brutal airstrike. This is gonna get a bit brutal. Oh, that's like 10, 12 rocket soldiers just going up in flames. And I think the entire game plan... Wow! That's a pretty good counter airstrike as well, but those were only minigunners. So Blackened still losing out on the trade here. A Chinook. Time to rock and roll. Where's the commando? Oh my goodness, the weapons factory is going down though. Is that a No, that's... Wow, both players building a Chinook. But does it even matter? Does it even matter? How do you stop 5 mammoths in their tracks? Well, it's 4 now, but it doesn't matter. It's not gonna be a big game changer. Weapons factory under siege. 3 mammoth tanks just melt buildings. Look at this. And Blackened forced to sell out everything. Calling GG here. He has been playing against a brick wall. He has been playing squash and the brick wall didn't cave in. Just, yeah, that was brutal. The tier 3 transition was just completely unexpected for him. Advanced Communication Center, Iron Cannon was ready as well. This was just nothing but a stomp. Chinook with a commando, unfortunately didn't get to see it. Alright, let's hope for more games. Let's hope that Blackened wins some, then we can extend the series. Otherwise, it's going to be a 3-0. Alright, see you in game 3.
Terminated.
Off we go. Game number 3 on Twisted Acre Wasteland. This is going to be exciting as fuck. I'm really hyped about this series. The TGDL finals so far definitely living up to the hype. Well, living up to the non-existent hype, so superseding the hype that has surrounded them. ZxGanon again spawning as GDI, and Blackened as Nod this time around. He's again going for an early hand of Nod, barracks as well, so this time no shenanigans. This is Ganon's home map, by the way, Twisted Acre Wasteland. Yeah, okay, let's bring it on. Couple destroyed oil wells in the middle. I really like the layout for this map. It's really cool to play. Oh, please don't get your engineer flanked again. This is just Ganon. He is gonna look for the engineer and most likely he's gonna find it. Just does he see it? Oh, barely not out of line of sight. This has been super close. This could already have been a dead engineer had he just scouted a couple cells further. And the infantry for Blackened is camping here. So he's expecting the engineer to go in blind, I guess, go in dry. Oh, the Humvee again finding its mark, the Nod buggy, unable to defend itself from the more heavily armored. It's still a light vehicle, but it's just slightly more durable than the Nod buggy. And this, oh nice, he sniped the engineer though. And this stationary infantry again, just not good. Only in a defensive position. It's not good against vehicles on the move at all. That's a lot of early rocket soldiers. What the hell is this all about? Like, there is not going to be a tank at minute 2. Definitely not. ZxGanon is right now rushing a weapons factory as is customary. He's also sold his barracks again. It's kind of the thing to do, I guess. Yeah, it's really cheap. Really good so far. ZxGanon starting Humvee production off of one harvester again, so this is a bit of a... Yeah, strikes me as a bit of an early game build. You need to inflict damage with this, otherwise your opponent is just gonna outscale you in the eco. Where's this going? Maybe here? Maybe he wants to secure the oil derrick as well as an expansion. Free expansion slot, I guess. And just not much in the ways of army for Blackened. He again went for the double ref build. I'm not a big fan here. The double ref build just scales a bit slower, and TD in its current state, in its current iteration, is all about the early game. Yeah, rocket soldiers don't even bother pulling them back. They are forfeit. He doesn't have a single combat unit. What? No. No, you wouldn't do that. Oh my goodness, the MCV is going in and there's just zero recourse. He's just right now built the airstrip, he's lost all his early infantry. Oh my lord, is this already game? This is looking pretty much like a GG situation to me. Refinery being blocked as well. The MCV tanking so much fire. There's just nothing to stop it right now. The guard tower is gonna tickle it at best. It's just maybe gonna tickle the pickle of the MCV. Yeah, not even a dent in the armor. And Blackened struggling here to keep up. The Harvester gets a couple good crushes in, so that was pretty solid at least. Oh, he's gonna dive after the recon bikes. Not necessarily the best, but it's okay. He's keeping him on the back foot here. And the MCV is here to stay, man. How much more is this gonna tank? Jesus Christ. There's a harvester. Alright, that's not being pulled. Oh, all of this, by the way, is a one harvester all in by ZxGanon. Just putting it out there. Oh my lord. What am I watching here? But I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Barrack cell here? I don't know if that's a good idea. Blackened just... Honestly, he needs a couple harvesters and then he needs to start transitioning into buggies. Because the recon bikes... Good against harvesters, good against heavy armor. Not so good in a situation like this. Yeah, look at this. He's just gonna trade away. He's gonna give them away for free. Just wrap him with a nice ribbon while you're at it. The way of giving them away. No, seriously, who expects ZxGanon to put up an entire base on the front door of Blackened? I certainly didn't. Didn't see it coming here. The burning oil wells is this. Wait, that's Trader Ted again. Oh, that's Trader Ted as well. Like, 3 Trader Teds, seriously. This guy's got a monopoly on this shit here. Oh no, there's a camel trader. Oh my goodness. And all the recons again being picked off. Just not the best choice here. He should go for... Oh, it's double airstrip, okay. But what he really should go for is mass bikes. Sorry, mass buggies. Oh, what the hell? He sold his MCV. Was that a misclick? Was that intentional? Maybe he just needed the cash. Maybe he's just in that dire of a situation. I mean, it's a Hail Mary. You can try. I commend Blackened for trying in this situation. It gives him 1250 as well as a couple infantry. So it's not as bad. But the thing is, ZxGanon does have a functioning base. He's also got guard towers. You don't want to engage into this position at all. He's also got, yeah, APC transition is starting to come out. Humvees as well. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is such a brutal game. At least the engineer is gonna be worth his weight in gold here. If he doesn't die to the tip, that is. I've seen them die to the tip. So sometimes the pathfinding algorithm bugs out and it decides that it's safe to walk over Tiberium. Not frequently, but okay, that's a decent number, a decent flock here of the recons. That's gonna be able to trade relatively well here. Still not that great. Okay, 4 of them get out alive. And now he really needs to stop making something happen. The entire eagle... Oh my goodness. ZxGanon again going for the triple barracks build. How does he even take the cash? Like, where does he take the cash from? Selling 2 of the barracks. Oh my goodness, the entire army's out of position. Trying to get the weapons factory down. And I think Blackened needs to pull the goalies again. He's only on 2 harvesters. This time around, though, there are lots of recons, so the MCV is taking a significant chunk. Oh, it's not gonna get out alive. Okay, but is it enough? Can Blackened hold against ZxGanon's valiant onslaught here? Oh my goodness, this game is all sorts of crazy. This is 13 different flavors of crazy. I'm loving it. But there's so much infantry. And there are only recons. He needs buggies. He needs buggies right now, stat. Okay, that's fantastic though, the harvester. Doing a number on those minigunners. In come a couple more Humvees, but they won't get far. There's just too much in terms of reinforcements. What happened there? Weapons factory survived. Yeah. So, okay. This puts Ganon on a timer though. Like, every building that he loses now is gonna be permanently lost. And maybe Blackened can pull it back. I really, really hope so. Because then we're gonna see a game 4. Let's see. How is he floating as well? Jesus. Just too many recons on 2 little buggies. Oh, all the buggies down. At least he gets a power plant for his troubles there. 2 harvesters for Blackened. How is he still in this game? Let's do a quick check, eco check. Well, there are 5 harvesters for Ganon, but the thing is, he is now gated by his production facilities, and the number of his production facilities is exactly 2. He's got a barracks, and he's got a weapons factory. That's all she wrote. Oh, Lord. Again, he has the better composition. Okay, now, if he can snipe the weapons factory, that's probably gonna be a big problem for ZxGanon. He doesn't have anything, he just has his barracks here. But no, he's moving back. And please, the recons have no business being here. He should now, Blackened should now start firing up the forges and building only not buggies out of 2 strips. Instead, he's trying to duel with the recons here. The recons have no business at all being here. The recons are just complete dead weight in these engagements. Yeah, they could have sniped, honestly, they could have sniped the weapons factory. And if they'd sniped the weapons factory, they could also have sniped the Tiberium refinery. But as it stands here, that was just a bad idea. The other thing is, oh my goodness, that would have been so smart. He could have camped the weapons factory. Could have just let 3 Humvees sit there, or 3 recons sit there, and eat up all the Humvees that come out of this. But now there's a significant number of Humvees again, and there's gonna be a collapse onto this recon army. He's just waited too long. I think Blackened has lost his window to find back into this game. Oh, he's starting to trade here, and this is not gonna end well for him. The Humvees are just so much more mobile with their ability to fire on the move. And yeah, Recon's not that great against light armor in numbers. ZxGanon pulling a Harvester as well. This is the all-in move. He's got tons of minigunners. I don't think there's any... there's like 2 or 3 rockets. I only see 2 right now. The engagement has started. There is going to be a Harvester as well. Finally, we're seeing the all-buggy transition. It's just been a bit too late for Blackened. He's still got his 2 Harvesters running, but how can he compete with this? I don't see the play here. Now there's a huge infantry army closing in. My goodness, this is one of the most insane games of TD I've ever seen. ZxGanon again has a huge army backup, and Blackened is just frantically producing off of 2 airstrips, but I doubt he's gonna find much more here. In goes the Harvester. He's in the perfect position. ZxGanon is just playing this so well. An incredible game. And Blackened only on the defense. I don't think he's gonna even take down the Harvester. Yeah, that's it. This is the end of the finals. The end is about to approach. End of the line here for Blackened. He's also pulling his Harvesters. A couple of recons and buggies being added. But he just can't seem to find the angle here. He's got 2 Harvesters. He's got basically 1 shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Mom's spaghetti. He's going in. Finding a couple good crushes. Oh my goodness. ZxGanon, what have you done? What is this game? GG being called by Blackened. Unfortunately, there's not gonna be a game 4, but holy shit, this was an amazing game. Both losing their MCV. ZxGanon due to reckless abandon, and Blackened out of necessity because he had to sell out. But what a conclusion to this series. This no other game could have been worthier than this one. This was just amazing. An insane best of 3 with really creative build orders being pulled out by Ganon. Gotta commend the man here. Against Orb he played slightly more conventionally, but here against Blackened he really has yeah, he's really experimented a lot, and it worked for him 6 out of 6 times. So he's the uncontested champion of TGDL. Congratulations to him. Congratulations for Orb and Blackened for taking, Blackened and Orb for taking 2nd and 3rd spot respectively. No, Orb and Blackened, because Orb won against Blackened, right? So Orb is in the 2nd spot, and Blackened has come 3rd. What an enjoyable series to watch. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time, probably with some Shattered Paradise. Right, that's it for now. 5 aces out.
Battle control terminated.